Hello everyone and welcome to the Avengers War Table stream. This game is only a couple of months away and we still don't know that much about it. So we're about to watch this. It is 30 seconds away from beginning and see what they show us. I'm cautiously optimistic. I want it to be good. I am a huge Marvel Cinematic Universe fan, if you didn't know. And obviously these aren't the same versions of the characters, but it means that I have grown to love the characters themselves in general over the past decade, however long the MCU's been running for now. So I really hope they do them justice, you know? And I really hope that I'm going to like the game. So, let us jump in. Here we go. Please be good. Please, Lord, be good. I would appreciate that very much. Are we starting with a new trailer? Okie doke. That's good. I'm in for a new trailer.
When I was young, I found an orphaned wolf cub in the forest behind our farm.
Ms. Marvel, is that?
I felt if I could instill rules, the proper boundaries, I could harness the raw power of that beast.
Got him.
A few months later, while hunting, the adolescent cub turned on me. We're fixing the damage the Avengers did all those years ago. Inhumans are sick. Unlimited power, that's dangerous. It's lethal. You are lucky to be alive. Come on, Kamala. Let AIM help you.
I'll take my chances.
Interesting.
The Avengers were set up. I think you should see for yourself. Couldn't Mr. Stark help us with this?
Hi, I'm sorry. Who are you?
Kamala?
This better be good.
That is a different looking Stark. Very different looking Stark.
Tried to jack the Chimera.
Son of a...
Have you all completely lost your senses?
Where were you while the world went to hell?
This is our fault. All of ours. You really think the world is better without us?
Yes. See, that's always been your problem. Running from who you are, what you are. I am warning you.
This is exactly what Tarleton wants!
Oh.
You struggle against the unstoppable tide of progress, Avengers. Power cannot be controlled. It has to be destroyed. I will rid the Earth of superpowers. Even if it has to end with me.
Okay.
This just got a whole lot weirder.
I don't know much about the character we saw at the end, but I think it's MODOK or something.
What's up, Marvel fans? My name's Casey Lynch, and I'm editorial
I
director.
think
at
I've heard
Crystal
that name
Dynamics.
in relation
Marvel's
to that
Avengers
sort of
War
face.
Table is your direct source for all things Marvel's Avengers. We've got a great show lined up with new trailers, new details on one of our main villains, MODOK.
Yes,
and advanced
MODOK.
idea
Okay, I was
mechanics.
right.
And we'll take a first look at co-op and war zones. If you've ever thought, what is this game? Or how does it work?
I have.
Then this is the show for you.
Brilliant. That is good.
Let's get into it, starting with the story trailer. In the aftermath of A-Day, everything changed.
You so-called heroes transformed San Francisco into an infectious, gas-filled quarantine zone. You unleashed diseased, powerful beings that wreak havoc throughout our nation. So I ask you again, Dr. Banner, do the Avengers pose a danger to society?
Yes.
I can promise you this. I will use this second chance to make you safe. AIM will find a cure for the inhuman disease.
Man, I am so much more interested in this game.
As a founding member of
Than I was
Tech
5
Giant
minutes ago?
Advanced Idea Mechanics, or AIM, George Tarleton dreamt of a world made better through science. But even as AIM promises a cure to end the inhuman infection, and the revolutionary Adaptoid project offers a world protected by science, Tarleton, a victim of 8A himself, uses AIM's technological might and the public's fear of Inhumans to convince the world that the superpowered are uncontrollable and cannot be trusted. His deranged obsession drives him to become MODOK, mental organism designed only for killing. When choosing a villain, we knew we needed someone who had the muscle and mental capacity to become an Avengers-level threat. We also wanted a new face for modern Avengers fans. Big face. But comic fans know MODOK is anything but new. His origin in Marvel lore dates back more than 50 years to October of 1967 in Tales of Suspense. Now, with AIM's drive to manipulate public fear and his ability to control machines with his mind, Tarleton and AIM are the most sophisticated threat the Avengers have ever faced.
I am very much
But
in.
a teenage fangirl named Kamala Khan doesn't trust AIM. In fact, she's convinced that AIM is experimenting on her fellow Inhumans under the guise of finding a cure. And she believes George Tarleton was behind the plot to discredit the Avengers. And she has proof. As you pick up the trail of the long-disbanded Avengers, you'll advance the story of the single-player campaign, unlocking more and more hero-specific missions. We know you've been asking for new gameplay that's not from A-Day. We hear you. So here's a playthrough of part of a new Thor hero mission called Once an Avenger.
Cool. Oh man, yeah, okay. I'm very much this is selling me well. This is selling me well on it. This story sounds very interesting. And I liked the character designs more there than I did in what I'd previously seen as well.
We're here live at the AIM experience in Manhattan, witnessing the return of the Avengers, but they appear to be attacking the city. Keep rolling, keep rolling. Is it any coincidence that this attack comes on the very day that AIM is supposed to unveil their promising new Adaptoid program?
Haha. I love his little "Hi, my name is" sticker on his shirt.
Thank you.
You should know, I'm not in the best of moods.
Okay. I'm liking the new Thor.
Wait, is that Thor?
Holy crap, Thor! Where the hell did you come from?
I was serving the commoners when it started raining bolts of metal from the skies.
It's unbelievably good to see you.
A bit dramatic, don't you think?
It doesn't matter. He's here now.
So, the false god returns. Why? You did what you were supposed to do, Thor. You gave up your power. You should have stayed forgotten.
Never. Mortals are in peril. Where do you hide, Doctor? Can you not face me?
Look around. I'm everywhere.
He is facing him through all his machines because he controls them. Interesting. This looks fun.
What are these things? They're drilling into the deck.
Something Carlton cooked up to crash the Chimera. Fun, aren't they?
I'm not sure about the hammer sound effect. The actual sound of it hitting, I'm not sure that's as good as it could be. But most of that looked really good.
Oh, hello. Just like old times.
AIM dropships inbound.
I see them.
Focus on those mechs.
Oh,
Come
can
on,
get
you
grabbed
okay?
and thrown around. Different types of enemies with different
You
weapons.
got this?
Some baton things. Wonder if they stun you if they hit. Oh, that was cool. Threw the hammer straight at him and then lightning smashed in.
Dare I ask who the child is?
We'll explain later. Don't worry, she's up to it.
That's cool that you're still working with the other Avengers.
Thor, can you hold it up with wind?
Tear the ship apart!
This thing seems tanky. I hope there's some kind of like life bar or something maybe for big boss things like that, because it might end up feeling like you're not really doing much damage, which would be weird when you are Thor.
Captain America, Thor. Who else will fall before your hammer?
Yeah, there's Captain America disappeared after A-Day, I think we've heard before, but obviously he's not actually going to be dead. No way. There is not a chance that we will not be playing as a Captain America at some point. He'll be back. Man, this thing is just so fucking tanky. I really hope there is some way of telling how much damage you're doing. Well, ripping off the legs is one good sign. Cool. Oh, here's Iron Man.
Thor, update on those mechs. We're losing power fast.
They're sturdy. I'll give them that.
Wait a minute. That's Tarleton's endgame. We're the terrorists in this AIM experience story.
Not on my watch. The Chimera can't go down. Not again.
That was a big wind-up.
Spotted some drones heading for the command deck. Got my hands full, kid. I'm on them.
That flying does look fun.
Nice. Security subsystems just came back online. It's working.
Can you enable lockdown?
Already working.
The best
on it.
part of Anthem was the flying. But then it would also sometimes be annoying when your flying ran out. And it seems like Thor is not going to be running out of flying. It seems like he could pretty much go where he likes. There we go. So that is very encouraging.
It's hard to play, Avengers.
You're joking me. You spend all that time taking that one down, and here's a bigger one.
I can handle the large one myself.
You don't have to. That's the whole point.
Attaboy, Hulk. Hulk smash!
They did a lot of damage down in the engine room.
Tarleton, do not do this!
You've given me no choice. You'll find this shield familiar, Stark.
How original. You gonna steal my haircut next?
The damage has already been done, Avengers.
Open the Bifrost!
Oh, cool. Is this like an alt? That looked like some kind of ultimate attack.
Trying to restart the engines, but there's not enough power.
We're out of time, people. Brace for impact.
Oh no.
Hey, God of Thunder.
Stay behind me.
Now, bring it. Keep going. It's working.
Pull up!
Well, the only casualties there were a couple of tall buildings.
Once an Avenger is a great example of a hero mission, a single-player campaign experience focusing on a specific playable character. Hero missions give us a chance to tell more of each hero's story and showcase the variety and depth of our hero designs. Let's take a quick look at how Thor plays.
Is that not what
With the
we
game's
just did?
combat systems, players can string together combos of heavy and light attacks, or hold for signature attacks.
Oh, they do have health
Combat
bars.
versatility
It was
is one
just
of Thor's strengths.
it wasn't showing it for
From making
cinematic
use of
effect.
Mjolnir to pin enemies from a distance, or bringing the sky down on his foes.
Perfect. I'm really
In
glad
addition
about
to
that.
core combat moves, the God of Thunder has a wide variety
Wow.
of skills to unlock
That
that
is
give
a-
him access to classic moves.
That is a lot of
This
skills.
is one of our favorites, manual targeting. We largely drew our influence from writer Jason Aaron's run on the Mighty Thor comic. Manual targeting allows you to quickly mark your enemies for bullseyes with Mjolnir, and one by one, you can mark them and knock them down as Mjolnir comes back to you. Follow that up with a powerful ground pound, and you've got a mighty combo. Manual targeting is a great ranged attack, but if up close and personal is more your style, go with the hammer spin or Mjolnir Cyclone.
Oh yes, that looks fun.
Heroes have 3 special heroic moves: Assault, Ultimate, and Support. When designing our heroics, we started with the signature moves from the comics and movies that we've always wanted to play. The Assault heroic charges the fastest, and in some cases, you can store multiple charges to use strategically as a part of your combos. You can perform these after charging your heroic meters with normal attacks. For instance, Natasha's Assault heroic is Widow's Bite, which is an electroshock projectile move you might recognize. You can see Nat using it right here.
Cool.
Each hero also has a unique support heroic that's designed to enhance co-op and team play.
I like that outfit for Hulk.
For example,
that was cool.
Thor's support, Warrior's Fury, lets him channel the power of the gods to supercharge his Odin force and grants a period of invulnerability for nearby team members.
Sounds good.
You can see this in action. And
I wonder if that works in multiplayer.
As he flies
Co-op.
through Thor's support. Ultimates take longer to charge, but they're definitely worth the wait. They have more screen clearing power, and some even have residual effects, like Thor's Bifrost Ultimate. Thor's Ultimate heroic channels the power of the 9 realms, and his Bifrost taps into Muspelheim to bypass unbreakable shields, allowing Thor to use the power of the Bifrost Bridge to do maximum damage. We know everyone plays differently, so we have melee, ranged, aerial, and ground combat skills to tailor your hero to your playstyle. As
This
your heroes
looks
learn
really good,
experience,
honestly.
they gain access to new skills. Skill points allow you to unlock new moves, combos, and even new versions of attacks. As you build up your heroes, you begin to see how unlocking and mastering the separate core skills offers a ton of depth and variety on its own for every hero. And that's before gear, perks, artifacts, and any kind of later game progression. So why is all of this important? Because it means your Thor will play differently than my Thor, and my Hulk will play different than yours. Another way to customize your
I feel like
heroes
Hulk
is
will
with
still be
gear.
largely
We've
smashing though,
previously
right?
talked about the different rarities and how perks will give you powerful modifiers for even more customization. Some perks apply special damage like plasma or gamma, or cause status effects like shrink, which will shrink enemies and reduce damage and defense.
That's cool.
You can
That
see
looks
Iron
funny.
Man
Oh,
using gamma
yes.
gear in this shot, and eagle-eyed fans probably noticed his laser sweep was green instead of red. Nope, that wasn't a bug. When you have gamma gear equipped, it grants a bonus damage modifier and changes the emissive color of your attack. And voila, green lasers.
That looks really
We know
fucking
that if
good.
you look good, you'll play good. The Crystal team has really enjoyed creating all new outfits for these heroes and drawing from Marvel's 80-year history to bring so many classic outfits to the game. Each hero has dozens of outfits drawn from
So
some
long
of
as
the
they're not
most
fucking
recognizable
microtransactions.
eras and story arcs.
What was that
You
last
can earn
one?
them over the course of the story campaign by
Good.
completing missions and deciphering patterns.
Good.
There's Iron Man's suit from the 2014 Original Sin storyline, or Donald Blake, which is a nod to an alias of Thor's who first appeared in 1962's Journey into Mystery issue 83, or Tony's Stark Tech outfit that was inspired by the Bleeding Edge armor that first appeared in Invincible Iron Man number 25 in 2010. While there are a ton of outfits you'll earn just by playing, some will require completing iconic mission chains to earn each hero's iconic outfit. And some outfits will only be available in our online marketplace.
Oh, fuck
you can
you.
even customize your attitude and let out your inner Hulk with the right emote. I don't think that's canon. Those
That
are just
sucks
some of the ways
that
you'll be
there
able
is
to
some that are
build and
exclusive
spec
to the
out your
fucking
heroes.
store.
Okay, I think it's time for another trailer. This one gives us a first look at how all that customization is especially fun when you play together. This is Co-op and War Zones.
It's not a deal breaker, but like, come on, man.
Aim is firing!
make it possible to earn everything in game.
Of his, they harvest their powers through the torture of these Inhumans.
Georgie boy is gearing up for war. Programmable power under our control. No more heroes.
The entire world is in terrible danger. Time is here.
I could pull some strings to spruce up the armory. Get ourselves some new toys to play with. Dangerous ones.
I'm picking up something in the atmosphere, a derivative of Terrigen.
I'm here. Who needs their ass kicked?
The very air reeks of dark magic.
So which missions? I assume you'll explain, but like, what can you play co-op and what can't you? I assume the hero ones you can't because you've got to be the main hero. But then, is like a hero mission's half the story and the other half can be co-oped, or?
We gotta get this bird in the air before AIM comes looking for us.
Jarvis is unencrypting the schematics and we'll get our tech heads on new gear ASAP.
Hey, Jarvis. Oh boy. Man, her stretchy and expandy arms and stuff looks funny.
Heroes are people, and people can be corrupted. If I don't stop them, it's just one more thing to regret on my deathbed.
Times like this, when it all seems hopeless, that's when we've got to stand strong.
You want to see powers? Here we go.
Time for heroes is over.
You don't get to decide who lives or dies!
Cool.
Hey! Where did this thing come from?
Cool. Man, they're doing a good job.
Talked about the
They're
story,
doing a good job
hero
showing the
missions,
game.
and customization. Now, let's talk about war zones. War zones are missions which you can play with up to a total of 4 players or solo with an AI companion team made up of your unlocked and leveled heroes. Whether playing hero missions or war zones, you always make forward progress with your heroes. On your helicarrier, you'll use the war table to launch missions with a variety of objectives and challenges. As you saw in the co-op trailer, each mission is grounded in story, so whether you're in the campaign or war zones, you're always working together to stop AIM and rebuild the resistance. You get missions from Jarvis, Maria Hill, Hank Pym, and more characters from Marvel history.
Good old Hank, the
Once you
original
pick your
Ant-Man,
mission,
right?
You'll board the Quinjet, where you can matchmake, switch heroes, choose your loadout, and of course, pick the right look and attitude for the job.
Yeah, I
As you
couldn't give a
start
fuck
playing
about
missions
choosing the
across
right
globe,
attitude
you'll
for the
realize
job
AIM
game.
has entrenched themselves in cities and remote locations alike, all in the name of research. War zones range from wide open spaces designed for exploration and team traversal to dense interiors with a variety of objective-based challenges, boss fights, and rewards. Here's a mission we saw in the co-op trailer called To Tame a Titan, where we can see some team play. There's this cool shot of Iron Man, but you may have missed Kamala and Hulk performing a team finisher on that poor guy back there. When you max out some larger enemies' stun meter, 2 heroes can come together to perform a team finisher, which
Cool.
gives you a chance to take them down much faster. Teamwork makes the dream work.
It sure does.
Living the hero life is all about growth, getting stronger and better equipped to play smarter, and there are plenty
I like
of
that
upgrades
Iron
to
Man
help you
suit.
do just that. As you progress through the campaign, you'll also be rebuilding and upgrading the Chimera, your helicarrier, which is your own flying base.
Awesome.
The Resistance is a group who have banded together in the 5 years since A-Day. Some are inhuman and have powers, some are former SHIELD agents who refuse to pledge allegiance to AIM, and some just want to help.
What is this place?
We call it the Anthill. Not my idea.
The Anthill.
You'll join their cause in the field by working directly with factions like the Inhuman Alliance and SHIELD agents Dum Dum Dugan, Nick Fury, and more. Earning faction reputation will give you access to new challenges,
Hey, Avengers. Hill has something she needs your help with.
new vendors, and more powerful items. There will always be new threats on the horizon, so you want to ensure
Looks
your
like it
Avengers
uses
are
Destiny's
ready for
circle
anything.
cursor thing.
We've talked about a lot today, but that's kind of the point. This is a really big, ambitious game. Marvel's Avengers isn't just a global, high-stakes race to rebuild the Avengers, to save the Inhumans, and uncover the truth about AIM's plans. That's just the beginning. This is a brand new original Avengers single-player story that you can enjoy on your own, made the Crystal Dynamics way. But it's also an experience you can play with your friends that will grow as we add new heroes, new regions, and new story, all at no additional cost.
That is very good. All at no additional cost.
Thank you for following us and believing in us. I want to give a big shout out to our community. Thank you for caring and telling us what you think. We're listening, and as fans ourselves, we're all working every day to make Marvel's Avengers worthy of your support. Please stick around after the show to ask questions and chat. On behalf of the whole Marvel's Avengers team, thank you for tuning in to the first Marvel's Avengers War Table. In the coming months, we'll talk about our first post-launch hero, our upcoming beta, and of course, our launch, when Marvel's Avengers arrives September 4th. I'm Casey Lynch, and I'll see you next time.
What's that, like 2 1/4 months away? You know what? That was some good shit. That was some good shit. They did well. Pre-order now for beta access. I already have. I already have pre-ordered. Cool. Let's pause that there then and just give a few more thoughts. So it is very interesting that they're promising all for free. New heroes, new locations, new story, all for free, which means that they are making their money to allow them to do that through the microtransaction store. And so the question is, just how much is going to be gated behind the microtransaction store? Is it going to be like a really significant part? Because if it's too little, then they're not going to make the money to continue doing what they say they're going to be doing. So they're going to have to strike a very fine balance. Destiny has my sort of view of this, looking at it from the Destiny perspective, because that's a game I've played for a long time and have a very big history with. Their microtransaction store has gone through so many changes, from having way too much behind it to tiny amounts where they were hardly making anything because you could get it all in game, and then they weren't actually able to do things they wanted to do, they said. And like, it's a very fine line that they have to walk, where it's not so overbearing that it pisses everyone off, but also they obviously need to make a continued income stream from the game to be able to continue to support the game. So I hope they manage to get that balance right. But from everything they showed in that trailer, the gameplay, the missions, all that, the story sounds interesting. It looked really good. I'm definitely more interested now than I was at the start of that stream, and I was already getting it, so that's good. Like, I think they'd not done a great job in communicating exactly what the game was and how you played it until now, I think. But that was definitely a good showing. I've thoroughly enjoyed that. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you're going to be picking it up. And who are you most excited to play? Probably Iron Man for me. Iron Man's always been my favourite since I watched the original Iron Man and fell in love with the MCU. So he's definitely the one that will probably have my heart, but we will see if anyone else takes it during the course of the game. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, if you could leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you next time for another reaction video, which will be the Cyberpunk stream, which is happening tomorrow. Exciting stuff. Thanks for watching. See you then.